Alright, here we go. Going to make a couple quick videos as far as the various ways that you can connect to Steam. First one, we're going to use the default. I'm using AirLink, but QuestLink, it should be very similar if you use a cable or AirLink. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start that after we have our, you should know how to get to this point. If you don't, you've got to have an Oculus PC app, and then you link your account, headset, all that good stuff. Tell it whether you're using Link or AirLink, so you may have to go through the Oculus app to get that switched. But we will show you that portion of it once we're connected. Here we are. We're going to select QuestLink, say launch. This is in my opinion, the easiest of the three methods of as far as getting the audio straight, because this one worked for me straight out the box. So first off, to show you what I was talking about as far as the app goes, we'll go to our desktop here. Here's our Oculus app. So if we went to, say, like basically it would come up with this screen by default usually. It's going to be where it's an add headset. I'll show you what it looks like real quick. Device setup still in progress. Please take off your headset and continue with the app. Well, we're not going to continue with the app, but basically it says set up QuestLink, but since I've already set up QuestLink, I'm just going to say skip. But it would go through a whole process on your PC, setting it up, which under here, settings, you have a few things under here. Developer, don't worry about that part, but right here, if you're going to use the Oculus app, you want to set QuestLink as the default, which it should already be if you don't have anything else going. Let's see, anything else here? Nothing else there. Under beta, restart MetaQuestLink. This can kind of be helpful sometimes if your PC is not showing up in your headset. You do this, sometimes that'll fix it to where it'll pop up. Test channel, that's if you want to be part of the test channel for Oculus. Do that at your own whatever, if you want to or not. I think that's about it here. Yes, right. Yeah, so what you want to do to get into Alvo or Steam is you're going to have to, typically you should have it under your library here, which I do. If you don't, you can always, on your desktop app, you can go to your library here, and then you can actually hit the little plus icon there. I don't know if it'll let me do it in headset, but the little plus, oh, there it goes, plus icon, then you'll get a list of apps. You can say refresh, or you can add it. Typically, if you don't have Steam showing up in headset on your library or here on your library, you got to enable it here. But since I do have it enabled, we will come back to my regular library here, and you can launch Alvo then. And then we'll go real quick, well, not Alvo, you want to launch Steam VR first. And then I'll show you real quick through the desktop app on that, how your audio sources should be set. Okay, so we're in the Steam environment. We're going to go to desktop. We're going to make sure. So see my little bar disappeared. If you hit your multitasking view there, that'll bring it back for you. You want to button, like thumbstick click on your audio source here. Open sound settings. You want to make sure this says headphones, Oculus virtual audio device for the output. Input, headset, headset microphone, Oculus virtual audio device. The advanced app, because sometimes this will differ for you. You make sure they're both set to the Oculus there as well. If these are set at anything other than default, then it is not going to honor this setting up here. So if you have anything down here that's set to something else, like Steam streaming device, something like that, it is not going to honor this stuff up here while you're in the app. So make sure these are all default. Make sure this is set to the actual output that you want. Now for Steam, you want to have that set to Steam streaming speakers. Input microphone, Steam streaming microphone. That is if you're going to use Steam Link app through Oculus, or if you're using using a cable to directly hook up to Steam, you may want to use that as well. So that is for that. Now there's another one that you'll need if you use a different application. So basically right there, that's where you need to have your microphone set to so that you actually get heard in game. We'll get back to Steam here. If you go to Steam right here, go to settings, you have in-game voice. This should be honored to what your default is set to. So if it's set right when you start Steam, this will be up here correctly. If it's not, you'll have to say select device, and then it's going to open a little prompt on your PC. Let's see if I can actually show you that. So it opens this sound setting. You'll need to select which one you want here. Typically it should honor your default, but it could honor something else. So if we need to change it, we'd change it here. We'd say apply, okay. And then we'd go back to our Steam and then say done. Then it should set to what it's supposed to. I changed it to Steam just for fun. This will not work with Oculus. But typically, if you do see that pop up, and even if you change this to this setting, but it's still not honoring when you say start microphone test, if you don't see this little bar bouncing like you see now, then it is not picking up any audio. Always remember to end your microphone test. So that is the one for Steam Link, and as well as Oculus. I mean, I've already shown you a Steam Link one, but this one could kind of cover both of them. So whether you used AirLink or the wired link, it should be the same kind of setting. Now here's the other one. We'll go ahead and we'll get out of this desktop view. And we will go the other one it could be, which would be virtual desktop. We're going to open virtual desktop. Then we will go to settings. Under settings, want to make sure microphone pass-through is enabled. You may want to take noise cancellation off or on, depending on if you're heard. And then as far as the starting your game, you go to computers. You're going to have your virtual desktop software is running, which I don't have mine running, so give me just a moment. And let me turn that on. So it is on. To see, so I'm going to have to come back in. There's my PC. Hey, how about it? It's right there. So now, again, make sure in virtual desktop, not on the streamer, in the actual app. Again, here's where we're looking at. Microphone pass-through. You can adjust or lower this depending on how loud you're coming across. Noise cancellation, typically I turn that off. It may help you if you're in an environment. But what you do is you would launch VR. Hey, we're in Steam. Then now you can start Alvo. If we want to move, everything's set right. I gotta remember on this one. How do you enable it? Okay. So I'm getting back to my mic over here. We're going to open the sound settings. That's a long click of the triggers. And for this one, for that the output is speakers, virtual desktop audio. Input is going to be microphone, virtual desktop audio. Under app customization down there, again, you want to make sure these are set to what I just said for virtual desktop. And then again, ooh, you see this? This automatically changed for Steam. But that's okay, because that's supposed to happen. But at any rate, all these should honor what the default is, which these should be the default. If for some reason it's not, you can obviously come down to Steam and change it to whichever ones that you need it to be, whether it be the Oculus or the Steam or whichever ones you want. That should then give you, just like we were doing, go get back into Steam here. Don't remember how to do that. Games. It should be. Switch to VR. Ugh, I'm dumb. So you'd be able to start Alvo, but again, you can check your settings here, your in-game voice, and make sure it's set to what you need it to be, which it's not in our case here. Check, check, check. But it seems to be working, so you can always try it and see if it works. If not, you may need to change that to, for this purposes, virtual desktop. But at any rate, that is pretty much it. Sometimes it has little bugs and issues with anything. But what I would suggest in that case, just do a real quick Google search or ask me directly. I'll see if I can't find you an answer if you can't denominate what the Google tea leaves are saying. But at any rate, that should hopefully give you a little bit of help in being heard in Alvo, or really any other multiplayer game on Steam when you're using the Quest to be the Steam headset. But at any rate, any questions, don't hesitate to reach out and ask. But this is O'Doyle, and hope to see you guys in game. Later.